340 people, 100 million in revenue, and an 8-figure exit. This is the story that I've never shared before, and the story that most people will never tell you when building a business like this, like the one that I built. 3 years. That's how long it took me to build, scale, and ultimately sell the largest Amazon agency in the world. 340 employees, offices in 4 countries, over $100 million in client revenue annually, and an 8-figure exit. Sounds like an amazing success story, right? The kind of shit people write LinkedIn posts about with, champagne emojis and all that fake humility. And this is the story of how I took the biggest risk of my life, made every single mistake possible, and somehow came out the other side with more money than I knew what to do with. And more importantly, the lessons that actually matter. Chapter 1, Amsterdam. Life was good. I had a portfolio of e-commerce brands doing multi-millions in revenue, mostly on Amazon, some retail, but we were absolutely killing it. My wife and I started the business together and grew it to an amazing, profitable lifestyle business. My first son had just been born, and I was living the dream, basically. Traveling, making great money, actually enjoying my life. And I remember not feeling stressed. Parenting is hard, especially being a new parent. That was tough, but I wasn't drowning in anything. I had maybe 10 people working for me. It was a small operation, but we had really, really consistent, big results. And we were just crushing it. And one day I went to a local e-commerce event in the Netherlands, just networking, no plans or anything. And it was funny because at the time I wasn't feeling great, but my good friend was like, you gotta come. I want you to meet somebody. And he introduced me to one of the co-founders of a company called Thrasio. Now, if you don't know Thrasio, they were and probably still are the largest Amazon aggregator in the world. They were venture-backed with billions of dollars, literally $2.5 billion flooded into this company to buy up Amazon businesses like Monopoly Properties or something and rolling them up. And this is like the standard private equity model, but it had never been done with Amazon businesses before. And the guy, he was impressed with my portfolio. We hit it off right away and kind of started pitching me on an exit, which was amazing. It was a cash deal, basically life-changing money. And I'm sitting there thinking, this is it. This is the moment. Take the money, retire early, spend the rest of your days drinking espresso in Amsterdam for the rest of your life or whatever. But in that same conversation, he also pitched me something else. He wants you to build an agency for us, to scale it, help us acquire new brands, help us incubate new ones, manage our portfolio. We'll give you equity, we'll fund it, and you run it. And the idea was that we were going to have 30 employees. It was a 3-year deal, and then they'd buy us out. And in the beginning, I kind of hesitated. I really didn't want to build, something that big. I liked my operation. I liked control. I liked my life. And, they were basically dangling this exit anyway. But in the back of my mind, the potential was massive. And somewhere deep down, I knew if I said no, I would probably regret it for the rest of my life. Now, let me pause for a second. If you're watching this and thinking, I want to build something like this, I want to create real wealth, I want an asset I can sell, you need the right framework. I teach professionals exactly how to build sellable e-commerce brands using TikTok Shop, AI automation, and what I call the Amazon halo effect. In the description, there's a link below to book a call with our team where we'll walk through the exact playbook I've used to build 4 7-figure brands and exit them. If you're interested in building like this and taking advantage of the golden era of e-commerce, book a call with our team via the link below, and I'll see you there. All right, back to the story. So what did I say? I said yes, of course I said yes. I brought in 2 business partners, guys I'd worked with before, guys I trusted, and we ended up calling the company 3BG. The funny part about it was nothing really serious. The name actually came from 3 bald guys because all of us have shaved heads. And then eventually we, kind of named it to 3BG, Big Bold Brand Growth. But in the beginning, that was how we came up with the name. And again, we're supposed to just have 30 employees, 3 years, which is going to be easy. And the realistic thing is that nothing went according to plan. We had 30 employees, then 50, then 100, then 200, then 340 employees. We opened offices in Bucharest, in Puerto Rico, in Costa Rica, in Salt Lake City. I was the co-CEO managing operations across 4 countries, multiple time zones, in an industry that was moving basically at light speed. At this point, we're managing over 100 million in revenue. We're delivering 34 million in sales annually on new sales. We were incubating brands, acquiring brands, scaling brands, taking Amazon-only companies direct to consumer. It was insane, basically. And then I was drowning. You see, I thought I knew how to build businesses. I'd made millions before, but this was totally different. This was venture-backed chaos. There was investor pressure. I'm talking about teams pulling me in 10 different directions, systems breaking faster than we can fix them, and I made every single mistake that you could possibly make. Let's talk mistakes. Mistake number 1, we didn't delegate. We hired great people, really, really great people, and then what do? We micromanage them into the ground. Oh, it pains me thinking about it. I wanted control. I wanted my fingers in every pot, and it absolutely destroyed the team's morale. They felt suffocated, and honestly, they were right. The less I did, the more effective I became, but I didn't learn that until it was almost too late. Mistake number 2, we threw money at broken systems. Instead of fixing our operations, we just spent more money, more ads, more products, more people. And guess what? It made everything exponentially worse. You see, no amount of money can fix broken systems. It just amplifies all of those problems. Mistake number 3, we tried to do too many things. We launched too many brands. We ran too many initiatives. We said yes, basically, to every shiny object. And we ended up doing a million things just okay instead of a few core things really, really well. Mistake number 4, we let investors bully us. This is also very painful to dig back up, but this was my first venture-backed business, and I felt obligated to do whatever the investors said. In reality, that was a huge mistake. It was a big mistake. These people had never built what we were building, but they'd put in money, a lot of money, so they felt like they owned us a little bit. And instead of standing our ground, we caved over and over and over again. And it took me way too long to grow a backbone and say, no, this is my vision. This is my company. Way too long. Mistake number 5, we waited too long to take chips off the table. Look, we got liquid eventually, and we made great money, but we should have done it way earlier. Always take chips off the table. Always get liquid. Otherwise, it's just monopoly money. I've seen way too many stories and people that I know who have built huge businesses and are worth a lot of money on paper, and they never cashed out. They never could, or they never did, and it comes crashing down, and you're left with nothing. Don't be stuck in that situation. Get liquid. Here's the thing with all those mistakes. We learned. We brought in professional mentorship. We implemented the EOS system, which is the entrepreneurial operating system. We tapped into a network of people who had built massive businesses before, and it changed everything. We became decisive. We stopped hesitating. We stopped second-guessing every move, because here's the truth. Forward momentum is all that matters in business, and in life, really, in general. Look, you're not going to make the right decision every time, but indecisiveness will kill you faster than a wrong decision ever will. We started stripping away instead of adding. We focused on what really mattered, and we stopped trying to please everyone. And the business exploded. It did better than it ever had done once we started to do that. 3 years after we had started the business, my partners and I exited 3BG. 8 figures split between us, life-changing money, generational wealth. We'd built the largest Amazon agency in the world, and we'd sold it at the top. But you want to know the craziest part? The money wasn't even the best part. The lessons were. So, what did I actually learn from all this? Lesson number 1. When you see a real opportunity, one that excites you, and one that has massive potential, take the leap. Fear will try to stop you. Comfort will try to hold you back. But if you don't jump, I promise you are going to regret it forever. Lesson number 2, delegate immediately. Learn how to do the hard stuff first on your own, but hire great people and get out of their way. Your job is to focus on what moves the needle. Everything else, in all honesty, is just noise. Lesson number 3, Fix your systems before you scale. Throwing money at broken systems just makes them break faster. Trust me, I learned this the hard way. Lesson number 4, focus on a few core things and do them really, really, really well. Trying to do everything is going to kill your business. Lesson number 5, and this is an important one, be very careful of who invests in you. Money comes with strings. Make sure you're okay with those strings before you take it. And ideally, bootstrap your business. Unless you really need to take investor money, I would be very wary of it and be smart about who you put on that cap table. Lesson number 6, take chips off the table. Get liquid. You never know when you're going to have another opportunity to exit out of a business. And most people make the mistake of being greedy and waiting too long, and then they don't make anything. Lesson number 7, get great mentors. Learn from the people who have already been there. Listen, I was a bit hesitant about this in the beginning, but everything changed once we brought in people who had actually built businesses at this level. And I can tell you, they give you the perspective, the confidence, the motivation, and the ideas to actually grow a business the way it should be grown and to make the kind of money that you want to make. Mentorships are so underrated. Lesson number 8, be decisive. Forward momentum beats perfection every single time. This is the golden era of e-commerce. TikTok Shop, AI automation, Amazon halo effect, AI UGC, and content creators. The combination of these forces is creating generational wealth for people who are taking advantage of this opportunity right now. Look, I've built 4 7-figure brands. I sold them all. I built and sold a $100 million agency. I even founded a software as a service company and raised over 8 figures in venture capital money for it. Now I teach professionals how to do the exact same thing. This is not get rich quick. This is not drop shipping or some BS like that. I'm going to show you how to build real businesses, real assets, and have real exits. If you want the framework, if you want the playbook, if you want to build something that can actually change your life, book a call with our team below, apply for the program. We'll walk through everything that you need to get started and see if you're a good fit to work with me directly. This is a mentorship and a mastermind working with me directly on how to start, scale, and eventually sell businesses leveraging the golden era of e-commerce. Let's build something, and I'll see you in the next video.